Hello everyone, this is Scribble Muffins. Welcome to our back to my channel. I do rewrites, redesigns, and I ramble about stuff on YouTube here. Feel free to subscribe. So a few days ago, or at least about a week ago, I did make a video talking about the Moon and Sun Minecraft. Basically, it's a Minecraft version of the show where it's an alternate universe, or like a different universe where nothing is canon from the original Sun and Moon show. And I mentioned that Sun and Moon's relationship is pretty toxic. I mentioned a specific episode where Moon confesses to Sun, and I said that Moon hasn't exactly tried to get to know Sun or tried to prove that he loves him, and I don't know why he expected it to go well. So 2 days have passed, and two new videos have come out. Part 1 is Sun and Moon go on a date. I will explain why I dislike the title and stuff like that. And then there's Roxanne tries to break up Sun and Moon. So I'm going to explain the synopsis of both episodes. So let's get started. So in the very first episode, Moon decides that he's going to make Sun love him by using a love potion. Roxanne and the others find out, and they decide to try and stop Moon. So that's where in part 1 and the main part of part 2 comes in. They try to separate Sun and Moon from each other because Sun is literally drugged with the love potion. Roxanne is the most upset about this, and I'm going to talk about this later on, but in part 2, Roxanne attempts to get Eclipse to give her a dying rose in order to brew up this potion that will make Sun snap out of the spell. So Roxanne tells Eclipse that when Sun finds out that he put him under a love potion, that they will get really angry at each other, and so Eclipse agrees. He gives her, why am I mistaking Roxanne is literally a female. Okay. Oh my gosh. So Roxanne successfully makes the potion and splashes it on Sun. Roxanne tells Sun what happened, and Sun gets upset, and Moon runs off crying. Like the confession video. Anyways, the last part of the episode, it's pretty unnecessary, so I'm going to not go over it, especially because I can't exactly explain it. So let's get on to my opinions. It's time for me to get on to my opinions about these 2 episodes. Honestly, I'm really disappointed in Moon. In how he attempted to force Sun to love him. And it seems the show acknowledges this, which I'm thankful for, and I'm glad, they're not treating it like it's a good thing, like it's true love or anything. But what really gets me upset is how they try to portray in the thumbnails. They're trying to portray in the first part of the love potion stuff is like they agreed to go on a date or something, which no, it's not what happened. It's Moon hit him with a love potion, and now he's being forced to be all lovey-dovey with him. There wasn't even a date in the episode. Also, that kind of thing is against community guidelines. You cannot be misleading stuff. I'm not saying this to be an ass, but like, if you are misleading this hard, I think that goes against the rules. The second episode, it has Roxanne. It says that Roxanne's trying to sabotage them and make them break up. But also, in the thumbnail, Roxanne looks angry while the two look like they're in love and stuff. And there's letters saying jealous with a question mark. And like, I'm sorry, but like, I know in that episode she does ask Sun out on a date, like after she cures him, but like, she was also generally worried about Sun being forced into a relationship. Like, that's huge misleading. Like, they're acting like the thumbnail and title are acting like Sun and Moon like agreed to be boyfriends. Even in the first episode, in the thumbnail it said boyfriends. No, they're not boyfriends. They're not boyfriends. I don't know why they feel like they need to say this. I think it's to hype up the Sun and Moon shippers, which I'm going to get into. I'm really, like I said, I think I already mentioned this, but I'm very disappointed that Moon decided to not actually change, and instead of taking things slow, he tries to force a relationship on Sun, which is like, it's just gross. Like, it's a form of abuse, and it's what a lot of people deal with. People feel pressured or have no choice but to be in relationships. He never gave consent to that, and I really hope that Moon gets the consequences of his actions. And you might think that him not being able to love Sun or get together with Sun is great enough, but no, definitely not. One other thing I feel I should add is that I really hate how at the end of the episode Moon goes off crying and Roxanne's like, oh, I do feel a little bad for him, but he did force Sun into a relationship, so I don't feel that bad. Yeah, like I don't think you should feel any ounce of bad for Moon, because it was his choice. You should not be feeling bad for the abuser in this situation. You should not. You should not feel bad for someone abusing, because it was their choice. It was their choice to abuse them, whether it was intentionally or not. You do not give them sympathy. You do not give abusers sympathy. Not in the slightest. Now, the worst thing I had to talk about is the fucking fans. I'm sorry. But the two episodes, they were premiered, and I was getting into them, and I saw all of the disgusting, like, I'm not going to say disgusting, but like all the fans who were like, Roxanne, stop it, stop trying to interfere with their love, and stuff like that. There was definitely some mature people in there who understood the situation well, who understood that this isn't love, it's abuse. But some people are like, just let Sun X Moon happen. No, there is, like, it's not healthy. And I don't think Moon even, like, stop treating this like it's a cute romance, because it's not. It's definitely not. Like, it's not a cute romance. It's literally an abusive relationship. And, like, oh my god. I was literally, like, seriously. You can't force love on someone. Because if you force love on someone, it's not love anymore. It's just force, like like, the fact that you have to force someone to love you, like, it's just disgusting. And I don't doubt that many people have dealt with this. I don't doubt it. And, like, I hope this is way more addressed later on. Like, seriously. I just can't help but feel bad for Sun. Because Sun, like, he did really nothing wrong other than being asked to him in the confession video. But, like, it's his choice because, like, he's done nothing but hurt him. And not to mention how Sun tries to explain why he doesn't love him in the recent episode, and Moon just walks off. Like, he's not hearing it. Like, he hates taking accountability. Like, and, like, the fact that he even had the thought that maybe forcing Sun into a love potion would work is stating that he doesn't understand emotions. So what makes you think that you do love Sun? The fact you have to force him to love him means you don't actually care about how he feels. You just care about making yourself satisfied. That's all you care about, and therefore you do not deserve someone like Sun. Sun deserves to be someone who will actually treat him like a person and not an object to satisfy themselves. Okay, so I deleted the rest of the part of this video because I didn't realize, like, this is why I said I only watch a few episodes of the Minecraft version, because I didn't know that Sun put Roxanne under a love potion, and not to mention that Roxanne probably, like, is in fact worried about Sun being forced into a relationship, but also the fact that she was in a relationship with Foxy in this, and so she wanted to be in a relationship with Sun or something like that. I didn't know this, so my bad, but, like, you still get what I mean. I feel like these are just not great habits. I do not condone Sun's actions in this, like, not at all. As I was about to say, like, those two were at least good for each other, and I'm like, actually, no. After I found out that information, no, they're not. I feel like Sun also needs to get over it. Sun also needs to take accountability for his actions, especially if it's being done to him as well, with Moon. I hope he apologized. I really hope he does. I really hope he did, and if he didn't, I really hope that he does, because that's just gross. That's absolutely gross. I do not condone that kind of stuff. This is why I said that I don't watch. This is why I didn't claim that I watched every single episode or something like that, because, like, there could be absolute gaps that I'm missing, and I didn't know that, so I'm sorry. I apologize, but it still doesn't excuse Moon's actions. Like, Sun still has every right to not want to be with Moon, because he treated him poorly, and not to mention tried to force him into a relationship with a love potion. Honestly, I just think that everyone is just toxic. Anyway, I don't know who to trust. But I do not condone this kind of stuff, especially with Moon. I just really hope that Moon gets the consequences of his actions, and it seems like they never really talk about it, but, like, they never really confront Moon about doing these kinds of stuff. Like, and it seems like Moon really could acknowledge that he was in the wrong, but he never really, but then for him to flat out be like, oh yeah, he rejected me the first time, it's time to, get a love potion. I just find that a bit weird. Anyways, I think that's all I'm going to say, because like that discovery really it really threw me off. I didn't know that, and again, I apologize for not knowing that, but like my point still stands. No matter who it is, forcing someone to love you with a love potion is not okay in the slightest. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say. Goodbye, my starry cookies.